going to be playing Elminster. Tribs soon. What I like to do here, you know, don't sculpt the perfect hand, but draw to 7. Like, make sure you have a playable hand. You know, I don't want it to be a horrible game. So. those one land hands. This is looking good. Alright, I'm gonna keep it because it's got all the spells that I can cast. I'm gonna grab some water really quick. I'll be right back and we can get going. back. Sorry, like I said, my wife does need my help with something, but she is, I'm trying to convince her to have her, let me help her now, but I'm trying to, sorry, it just might be a few more minutes. I'm trying to just deal with a few things on my end. Sorry about the late start. What I really don't want to happen is we start and get like one turn in and I have to step away. Like, I'd rather just get it dealt with and then come back and just hear from this. Oh, sorry about that long delay, everyone. We are back with some more Commander Live. I am your friendly blue mage, your host, Azrain. I am joined by 3 lovely people. So if you are returning, welcome. If you are just viewing, this is the channel. Again, my name is Azrain. I'm your friendly blue mage. And let's just get right into it and let's meet our lovely guests here. Without further ado, we are going to start with the person directly to my right, someone who was on the channel just recently, and we are glad to have back.
Thank you for having me back again on such a short period of time. My name is Vengabus. On Twitter, that's at VengabusMTG, and on Moxfield, if you want to check out any of my decks, it's Vengabus. It's Venga_bus. Tonight, I bring to you Sivvi, Defiant Hero. The deck is all about rebels and finding one of the worst creature types in existence and trying to make it passable as a commander deck. Because boy howdy, there are not a lot of good rebels. And so this is all about trying to make them work. A lot of creature type matter synergies. and yeah, just hoping to take stuff out of my deck, put it into play, and make the best out of a terrible creature type.
I know that Lin Sivvi has been important, excuse me, in Magic's history, and I'm pretty sure Lin Sivvi was the reason for the way that the legend rule works nowadays.
So Lin Sivvi was banned in an old format called Block Constructed, and Block Constructed was a format where you took, which doesn't exist anymore because the block structure doesn't exist anymore, sadly, but you could only use cards from a block. And the Rebel deck in Block Constructed was so strong that she had to be banned. Because the way that, I guess for people who don't know, Lin Sivvi's ability that matters the most is you can pay X and tap her to search your library for a Rebel card with CMC X or less and just put it into play. And she breaks parity with the other Rebel cards, because the way that the math on the other Rebel cards works is that if you have a Rebel that's 1 mana, you can pay 3 mana to find one that's 2 mana. If you have one that's 2 mana, you can pay 4 mana to find one that's 3 mana. So all you needed was the 1 and 2 mana the 1 and 2 mana Rebels in your deck, and then Lin Sivvi, and then any other passable Rebels. And they were not very good creatures individually, but together, just getting so many of them every single turn was just a brutal, brutal deck to go against. So she was banned out of the format.
And if I remember correctly, the way that they had it work was if one Lin Sivvi was out, your opponent couldn't play Lin Sivvi without having to sacrifice it. So, the legend rule today works as if I have Lin Sivvi, that's fine. I can't have 2, and Vengabus can't have 2. But how they had it work, because she was so strong, was that there could only be 1 on the battlefield at one time. So it was just whoever casted her first.
Whoever got her first pretty much just won, and it was a miserable experience.
Well, Venga, thank you for the history lesson. Thank you for having the willpower to bring a mono white deck onto stream. So good luck tonight. And we are going to move on to the long-awaited return of one of my very good friends and confidants, someone who I have not played with in a long time, and I'm very excited to have back on the channel. Tribs, why don't you introduce yourself?
What up? I'm Tribs. As Azorine said, I have not been around for a long time. I haven't played Commander in about 2 months, I think. So I'm very excited to play tonight. And tonight I will be playing some mono blue with a blue mage, Jalira Master Polymorphist. So basically, I'm going to put little stuff out there, little tokens and doodads I don't care about, and polymorph them, flip off the top of my deck into hitting big, scary Eldrazi and stuff like that. Hopefully.
Hey, it's mono blue, so you know that I'm already for it.
Yeah, I'm very excited to play. Don't make content or anything, so follow Zorian, not me. And that's about it. I'm ready to play.
Well, thank you for joining us, Tribs, and we will round out with our last guest, someone who was also recently on the channel that I'm glad to have back. Taco Tony, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, everyone. I am Taco Tony, and today I'm bringing Magus the Sea Kane. She's from the Universes Beyond. She's a Tyrannid wizard, and this deck's mostly got Tyrannids in it. About 99% of the creatures are Tyrannids.
That Tyrannid precon, though, super good. I've played against it in its base precon form, and it always impresses me with how well it works.
And she mostly likes to play X spells, so be prepared for explosive turns if I get enough mana.
Well, thank you, Taco, for bringing this deck tonight. And we'll end with me. Again, I'm your host. I am your friendly blue mage, Azrain, obviously playing some blue. I am playing my namesake, some Azorius. It's not necessarily control, but I fell in love with Elminster's art. Obviously, his color pairing, super cool. So I'm looking to reduce the cost of spells. I'm looking to scry, and I'm looking to just get that spell slinger payoff. So without further ado, without keeping anyone waiting, I will randomize the turn order, something that we forgot to do. So I will do that 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. And we have our starting hands already. So Vengabus, the mono white deck, start us off when you're ready.
All right. Very well. I'll just start off with a simple Path of Ancestry tap.
Makes sense. Good old monopath.
Draw. I'm going to copy Vengabus by doing my own Path of Ancestry and pass.
So unfortunately, I'm not cool enough to do Path of Ancestry because I am not running.
Ooh.
I'm just going to start off with an Adakar Wastes, and I'll pass.
I will draw for turn. Land.
Oh, it's a damaged land. Okay.
Yep, paying land.
Tricky. I think I will actually just play this Wayfarer's Bauble.
Oh, turn 1.
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
The passing?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty. I'll tap a draw. Alright. I'll play this Plains. And I will pay. Get ready for this. I will pay 2 mana for Undo Cleric. It's a core cleric ally, and whenever it or another ally enters the battlefield under my control, I may gain life equals to the number of allies I control.
That seems like it will get very out of hand.
I'd like to. I'll gain 1 life. I'll pass the turn.
This card go crazy before, believe it or not. In like a Orzhov deck, Orzhov ally deck.
Untap, upkeep, and draw. I'm gonna play a force per turn. And then I will pass.
Alright, let's draw. I will play an island. I'll tap 2. I'm going to join the turn 2 spell gang, and I'm going to play Jace, Vryn's Prodigy. And after that, I'll pass my turn.
Draw. I guess. Okay. I'll play an island. Then I will tap 2, kicking this Everflowing Chalice once. So we'll tap for 1. And I will say go.
Okay, there we go. I'll play this Plains, and I'll pay 3 to bring out Sivvi. She does share a creature type with herself.
That is correct.
Well, do I want it?
I've heard that.
Actually, no, I want to keep this on the top. I lie. And I will reduction of life totals, etc. Ribs, you have a 1/1 coming at you.
I took the 1.
And so it begins. I will pass the turn.
Untap, upkeep, and draw. I'm gonna play an island per turn. I'm gonna tap 3. I'm gonna play an Adeline Jackal. He shares a
love the
creature
Jackal.
type with my commander, so I get the scry one. Leave that up top, so it won't matter. Here in a second. I'm gonna send Adeline Jackal over at Benga.
I'll block with my 1/3.
Okay, so they just bounce,
Yep.
and I'll pass after that.
Alright, I'll untap. Draw. Okay, I will play another island. And then I think I'm going to tap 2 for an Arcane Signet. And that's all I can do. So I'm just going to pass.
I'll untap. Draw. Choices. I guess I'll just do that right now. I'll ponder. I'll look at the top 3 in my library, put them back in any order. I'm gonna shuffle and then draw a card.
You know, the card search likes to think that your cards that you're playing are just basic forests, like especially the older like alpha forests for some reason.
Interesting.
It always goes with the old border, doesn't it?
Yeah. So I might be.
Oh, I got that ponder is actually a savanna. Believe it.
Ah.
Old Savannah. My favorite. I think I'll just put it back like this. Draw this card. It's an island. I'm gonna play it. I will then use that island as card evidence. It's a sorcery. I create a 0/3 crab creature token and investigate.
Yeah,
Meaning
big
I'm
crab.
Crab is there, clue is there, and then I'll pay 2 to crack the Wayfarer's Bauble to go get an island into play tapped and be done.
What? One set up. Island draw. Oh man, who would have thought? I'll play this Plains as land for turn. And let's see. Let's think about this. I'm gonna pay 3 for Task Force.
Big
I'll scry 1 on the bottom of this. It's a 1/3 rebel, and I think it's a rebel. It's a human rebel, and whenever Task Force becomes a target of a spell or ability, it gets +0/+3 until end of turn.
And then you gain 3 life because.
I know they must be allies.
Oh, they have to be out. Okay.
It has to be allies. I'm not getting any life yet. But after that, I will pass the turn.
Mr. Taco,
Okay.
I believe it is your go.
Yeah, I was just checking something on my phone.
Oh, gotcha.
Untap, upkeep, and draw. The card I figured was on top.
What?
I'm gonna tap 2, play an Arcane Signet.
Join the club.
2 and 3. I'm gonna play an Acolyte Hybrid. And he's the same creature type as my commander, so I get to scry 1.
Okay, alright.
Like I said, about 99% of the creatures in this deck are Tyranids. Then I'm gonna go to combat. Hey, Azorian, would you take 2 damage so I could look for a land?
I'm kind of questioning why you didn't attack me or Tribs last
I was
turn.
so confused. I was like, I do
will-
have a 1.
I will take 2, and you can go get your land.
Thank you.
I think that Jackal's like one of the best cards in that pre-con, by the way.
It is an
So good.
extremely good card.
A card that I've been wanting to get my
And,
hand on is called Shadow the Warp. It's like 3 mana, reduces your first creature by 2, and it's like $40.
I think I know what you're saying.
Another card, yeah.
I'm sorry, Taco, I interrupted you.
Alright.
You said you were done?
Yeah, after that I'm done.
Gotcha. I'll respond to your end step, and I'm just going to loot with my baby Jace. So I'll draw and discard.
Are you talking about this?
Yes, I am
Yeah,
talking about
it's
that.
okay. It is only $15. So let's calm down.
So I do have to discard. I'm facing a moral dilemma here.
Moral dilemma.
I think it doesn't help me right now. What I think I'm actually going to do, I'll draw. We'll see if this bites me in the end. I'm going to discard a High Tide.
Oh, interesting.
And then I will untap because Taco was done. And I'll draw.
Discarding high top.
Land for turn.
Granted, you do only have 2 islands.
I do.
That's a little rough.
But I am gonna play a card that I always love to draw that I don't get to play as much as I'd like. I'm gonna play God Eternal Kefnet.
Oh, that's a card.
So he is a 4/5 with flying, and he's got a lot of text. So I may reveal the first card I draw each turn as I draw it. Whenever I reveal an instant or sorcery, copy that card and I may cast the copy. The copy costs 2 generic less. When God Eternal Kefnet dies or is put into exile from the battlefield, I may put it onto my library 3rd from the top.
Yeah.
So good luck attacking me with that 2/2 again. And I will. This card was actually. I'm gonna pass to Trib so you can go ahead and do your untappies. But this card was the front runner for like I wanted to build a mono blue deck for a while.
Yeah.
But
my only problem with him is just he devolves into extra turn.
Yep, that's exactly where I was at. So he fits really nicely in with the reduction with Elminster, and he's like one of my favorite cards in this deck. But I just never draw him. So
I'm playing the old commander. I played a land, play the old commander. I'll give her old Reed. She is a 2/2 human wizard with 2 and a blue tap. Sacrifice another creature. Reveal cards from the top of your library until reveal a non-legendary creature card. Put that card onto the battlefield and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. And with that, I think I will pass.
On your end step, I'm gonna search for a rebel within Sivvi for 1 mana.
Very nice.
As far as I know, well, there are 2 rebels with 1 mana, but only 1 in this deck. Children of Orlis.
The children.
So it's a 1/1 human rebel cleric, and I can sacrifice Children of Orlis to gain life equal to the life I've lost this turn.
You know, I had playing with someone the other week, and they were clearly more experienced in like the CDH side of things.
Mm-hmm.
And they played Necropotence followed by Children of Corliss. They paid they paid 39 life, drew 39 cards, sacrificed it, gained 39 life, and I was like, okay, this game's over.
A casual game 39 draw. Yeah. A casual draw 39 for
Seriously.
Nothing. Draw. I will play this Plains. Plains turn. I believe. Okay. Options. Do this, do that, I do this, I do that. Yeah, I'm going to pay 5. I will not get any trigger off of Path of Ancestry. For this Battle-Tide Alchemist. It is a 3/4 Kithkin Cleric, and if a source would deal damage to a player and would prevent X of that damage, where X is the number of clerics I control, I currently control 3 clerics.
Deal damage to a player. Oh, so okay.
Player
may prevent is the key. I'm like,
it is may. It is.
Yeah, so I'm sitting over here thinking like, oh, okay, you're just kind of saving everyone from damage for a little bit, but then that keyword may.
No, may.
Time to be friends with Vengabus, everyone.
And then after that, I will pass the turn.
Yeah.
Untap. Upkeep and draw. Play an island for turn. I'm gonna play my commander for turn.
Ooh, let's
Turn
go.
of the commanders.
And then she shares, so I can scry one. Okay. I'm gonna go to combat.
Yep.
Toss on a +1/+1 counter onto Adeline Jackal.
Decisions.
Yep. I'm gonna intern.
Alright, I will respond to your end step. Tap Jace. I'll draw. I will not reveal with Kefnet. I'll draw it. Yeah, we're trying to. I'm gonna discard a counter spell.
It's each turn, not each of
Yeah.
your turns.
Yeah.
Oh my
Weird.
god.
That's interesting. That is,
That's egregious.
And then I will untap and draw. I will not reveal. Land for turn will be Command Tower. All right, we're doing the. We're all doing the commander thing. I think, however, I'm gonna do this instead. I'll tap 4 again, and I am gonna just continue with my Jace tribal. I will play Jace, the Mind Sculptor, in the glare, so you can't see it. Jace, the Mind Sculptor. I will 0. I'm gonna brainstorm if that's okay with anyone. Is there any responses?
Yeah, I got nothing.
Mono blue 2 mana up
You're
mage.
Thumbs up in blue.
Okay. Taco, you got thumbs up in blue as well? Okay.
Well, I'm thumbs down.
Your
but...
thumbs down, but you're in mono white, so I'm just going to ignore it. So I'll brainstorm, draw 3, put 2 back. So draw 3, and I'm going to put 2 back like this.
Oh, you know what we super busted with Kefnet?
What?
The Teferi where you can loot on other people's turns.
Oh yeah, not in this deck. I do own the card, but not in the deck. After that, I am just gonna pass.
I think I'm gonna correct my clue in your end step because that's what I help with mana for, surely. And then I'll go to my turn if that's okay.
It is okay.
After draw.
No, it's not okay.
I'll tap 1 island for a Training Grounds. It's an enchantment. Activate abilities of creatures I control cost 2 less to activate. This effect can't do in that cost to less than 1 mana.
Your commander being 1 blue in tapping is pretty good.
It's okay,
Some people
it's
say.
okay. It's okay, it's okay. And I'm just gonna not so scarily pass.
Oh, whoa. What could he be doing? Okay. Let's see. Prefer for this to not be in my hand right now. $500. Guess I'll play this card for now. I'm gonna pay. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna pay 2 for Pack Leader. It's a dog.
Yeah.
It's a 2/2 dog. Other dogs I control get +1/+1. Whenever it attacks, prevent all combat damage to be dealt this turn to dogs I control.
Let's go.
Got the dog in him.
That dog.
Got that dog in him. And after that, I will pass.
And tap, upkeep, and draw. Play a mountain for turn.
It's a dog.
For 6, I'm gonna play the Swarm Lord.
Oh,
Lord.
Formal.
When he enters, he gets 2 +1/+1 counters for every time I've cast my commander for turn. Or every time I've cast my commander.
Yeah. Certainly do.
And then go through combat because you can't skip that.
Real.
Lots of
Actual.
plus one, plus one. And then I'll pass.
You know, the best part about knowing what's on top of your library, I will
Soldiers in your cup.
tap Baby Jace, draw. I will reveal the first card that I draw. So the real one goes to my hand. I basically get a copy that I can cast for 2 less. So I'm going to reveal a Mystic Speculation, which literally just says scry 3.
That card.
So
Love
that
that card.
will go to my hand. I will pay that, and I will scry 3.
Do you want to pay the buyback cost?
Yeah.
I mean, you could actually pay the buyback.
I was gonna say it does cost 2 less. I'm gonna leave on top like this.
What?
And since that was the end of your turn, oh, I need to discard. Sorry, discard will be.
So
Treasure
technically
Cruise.
speaking, you should discard before. Oh wait, no, you didn't draw any cards. Never mind. My bad. It's like technically speaking, you would discard before you.
Right. I get what you're saying, but yeah, you're right. I did not draw. So,
It will matter if you cast any spells that draw you cards.
So after that, I'm done. I will untap. I will upkeep, and I will draw. And I'm gonna keep this here because guess what? It's a miracle.
Do you believe in miracles?
I will Temporal Mastery.
Yeah, you will.
Just too good not to take. So take an extra turn, and I'm gonna exile it.
Hit trips, anything?
Yeah. I think I probably should.
Maybe.
I'll offer you
Please
can
do it.
use that
2
one.
treasures.
Yeah.
Treasure.
I know you've been wanting them.
Dude, how nice of you. That pays for the mana that I used to cast that.
Yep. Yep.
Did I leave my dice? I might have. Well, looks like I'm using actual cards to represent. I don't think I have my dice on me. Those will be my 2 treasures. That was quite rude.
Me?
Yeah, I'm playing white. I can't counter anything, but I can be the micromanager.
I think I will 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 treasure. I will join my commander to the party. After that, oh, I forgot I have
Well, I like the way you said that.
another planeswalker to activate. I will brainstorm yet again. Let's see. Here, all right, I won't scare everyone. I will do this. Keep that in my
I won't
hand.
scare anyone, I swear.
I will put back. I'll put back like this. All right, I'll put back like this. And then after that, I will use Elminster's -3. So this is going to be kind of difficult to track loyalty without any dice. Hang on.
Yeah, that's
I do have
Yeah, you're like-
these nifty.
Yeah,
Guys.
yeah, I was gonna ask you about this.
That's why I have this.
Draw a little two.
So his loyalty is 3, so hopefully everyone can see that. I will exile Terminus.
Two now.
Oh, yes, he's at 2.
Mm.
So I'm going to exile Terminus, and I'm going to make 6 1/1 fairy dragons.
That's
Interesting.
true. Yeah, that is true.
that is something that you're doing.
You are doing that.
Six.
These. I've not played a land for turn. So I will go ahead and play this island.
It's a nice island.
There's a
And
nice one.
after that, I'm just going to pass.
Okay. In your end step, I'm gonna do the thing.
Do
Pay
it.
the
Oh,
money,
he's doing the thing.
sack the crab.
I was gonna do this anyway, but I'm gonna do this in response because I have no idea what you're gonna rip. You have no idea what you're gonna rip. I'm gonna go search for a rebel.
Sounds good. Crab out just in case.
Where were you? Looking for a specific guy. Specific lab. It's gonna be right at the top. It wasn't. Actually, where is it? Oh, and I went past this. It'll be an Outrider and Core. It's a 2/2 with flanking. Because everyone loves flanking. And it has an activated ability to pay 0, and the next 1 damage that we dealt to Outrider and Core this turn is dealt to target creature I control instead.
Interesting. Very interesting.
And after that, I will have.
Word. I will start doing the flipping.
Oh,
it's right
well,
on
that was easy.
Diluvian Primordial, so it's a flying 5/5 avatar. When it ETBs for each opponent, I may cast up to 1 target instant or sorcery card from that player's graveyard without paying its mana cost. This card
I
would be in the
think you're
graveyard.
probably getting Treasure Cruise.
Yep, Treasure Cruise, or you can get the lovely counter spell if you want to, not counter anything.
No, I think I just went Treasure Cruise.
So then it gets exiled.
Yeah.
That's rough, buddy.
It's hard to flip my baby Jace when all my stuff is getting taken from my graveyard.
Oh, wham. Somebody call the Wambulance.
Nobody else.
Wait, hold on. This is the man with a delve card.
Okay. And then I'll go to my turn. Okay. Boom. And I type upkeep draw. Wowie, we're doing it. Play good old
Doing it,
fashioned
Ma.
island. Okay. I'm not sure what to do. Anybody else?
A lot of choices.
I mean, I don't know what's in your hand.
That's a good point. I didn't think about it like that.
All I see is that field of blue untapped at your feet.
That is a lot of blue.
That is a
Yeah.
lot.
I salute your choice in islands, by the way.
Thank you. I do like it. Very nice. I think I kind of have to do this. You know?
I
We
think
don't
you
have
should
to.
do what you think is best.
Who's got flyers? Zorian's got a million flyers.
I
You
do.
two
I have
none,
7
right?
flyers.
You're a flyer, Sylvie. 100 with you.
Okay. Since you hit me earlier,
Whoa.
I'm gonna come and do the 5/5 flyer.
I will declare no blocks, and I will have a replacement effect on damage to prevent 1, 2, 3 of that damage.
Fair enough.
I will take 2.
Fair enough.
And you know what? We're at the same life now.
Evensies.
Yep.
Post Wombat. Ooh, it is tempting to gamble again, actually.
See, but you can do it at instant speed.
Yeah. So
No, but I should do it right now
oh,
before I do something else, because I don't think keeping the Diluvians can be the best for me.
it really. I was gonna say it really is not doing you any favors.
Yeah. So I'm gonna pay
What
1
happened?
to catch Jalira.
Nothing. He hit me, and he's sacrificing the Diluvian Primordial. Jalira's
Go
ability.
for more flips until we get another non-legend. So it's a
Non-legend.
Boom. I have them in this deck somewhere. One was right at the top.
I've seen a lot of good spells that I approve of,
Thank you.
like Lazotep plating.
Oh, that one fade away.
Yeah.
Okay, there we
Ooh,
go.
Ulamog's
Ulamog's
Crusher.
Crusher. There's
Yeah, I
a
don't like
8/8
that.
Annihilator 2. Attacks each turn if able, so these get shuffled to the bottom.
For now.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna try to resolve Flood and Tears. So return all non-land permanents to their owner's hands. If I return 4 more non-token permanents you control this way, I may put a permanent card from my hand onto the battlefield.
It's rough.
Yeah,
Is that
that's
That's rough,
resolved?
buddy.
I mean, I'll try.
I have no responses.
I'll try and loot with Baby Jace and see if I get. No, I did not get anything good.
Well, you can reveal that and cast it.
No,
for 2 less.
unfortunately, it's nothing. Not anything that
Okay.
helps me at this point. I think I'm just gonna discard Archaeomancer's map. Good card, but not in this situation.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Yeah,
Right.
I also.
Then we're bouncing everything.
Oh, not lands. Like it was scooping.
Bounces all lands.
And yeah, I'll put the Willmogs back for my hand.
What?
So if I return 4 more permanents.
No, I was.
Yeah. You got it.
And then.
And I'm done.
All right.
Oh wait, you returned. Hold on. Just a question before the Flood of Tears resolves. It returns all non-land permanents.
Yep,
Return all
including that
non-land
treasure.
permanents.
Okay, yeah. So then I guess in response, before the Flood of Tears happens, this doesn't change anything, but I'm just gonna do this now. I will use my treasure that I'll reality shift the Ulamog's Crusher, and then
Okay.
so I'll exile it, and then you'll manifest, and then whatever you manifest, you'll just basically put the top card of your library into your hand. Hopefully, it's nothing incredible.
Yeah. Okay, so this will go here under my hand. Word. And then I still had manifest isn't a token, right? So I still had.
It is not. It is technically like a morph, so you still get to put something into play.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So I'm hoping that card that I returned is not like insanely scary.
It is the opposite of scary. I'm just gonna put Jalira back in that case.
Okay.
That's fair. All right. Trump. Oh, points.
Oh, I need to discard.
Certainly do.
I'll discard what you drew me. It's just a cold steel card. Very not scary.
Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That hurts because I can definitely not cast 11 things this turn. So, what am I thinking? I'm going to pay 2 for Undo Cleric. I will gain a life. Oh wait, no, I don't think actually I don't think I want to do that. This is not ideal. I'll tell you what, that flood was not ideal.
Yeah, that flood was very well timed by you.
That flood was rough, buddy.
You guys are all scared.
All right. I want to pay 3. Haslin Sivvi. Cry. Oh, I didn't want that.
Oh, I thought you said cry. I was like, yeah, me too.
Oh no, I'll cry. All right.
Yeah.
Results.
Yeah, I don't think this. Put you away. Then I'll am I just gonna replay the Undo Cleric actually? Let's see here. I was not expecting to have this many cards in my hand this turn.
Yeah. Mono white card draws, mono blue back.
Yeah, mono white card draw. Someone else does it for you. I think I am actually just gonna replay the Undo Cleric. Yeah, I'm gonna pay 3. I'm gonna pay 1 to cast Children of Corliss and use the other 2 to cast the Undo Cleric. So I will end up gaining that life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I will move to my end step with 8 cards in hand. Got this card, one of them. I think it's not. Maybe in the future, let me keep that. But I don't think I see myself playing this card anytime soon. I'm gonna discard this Radiant Destiny. It's a creature type anthem. It also gives creatures vigilance if I have the City's Blessing. I don't right now, so I don't see myself casting it in the near future, so I'll pass the turn.
Cool card, actually.
Tap, upkeep, and draw. Gonna pay 2 so I can play an Arcane Signet. So I can play my Commander and Adeline Jackal. I'm gonna scry 1. Then I'm gonna go to combat, toss a +1/+1 counter on Adeline Jackal. And then I'm gonna swing him over at Trib.
Mm-hmm. I will take
There.
3, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
And I will grab a basic land and pass.
We've had some respectable rebuild turns here. Let's see what I can do. Untap, upkeep, draw.
Well, if you're gonna have big X spells, why not throw in some small ones to help you get there?
Do these 2 for the signet. Excuse me. 2, 4. Yeah, I think we'll just tap out, and I will just recast Baby Jace and the God Eternal Kefnet, and then I will be done.
All right.
Now we're back where we started.
Yep.
Keep drawing. Play a good old Fizz land.
It is a land.
Mm-hmm. And first things first, I want to get my training grounds back out. Hmm.
I'll be right back.
Sounds
Roger
good.
that. Hmm. Okay, I feel not great about doing this, but I do need to do it. So I'm gonna pay 2. To cast a Palace Dismissal on God Eternal Kefnet. Its return target and all only permits it was understand, and I amass 1, which is making a little zombie.
What?
Be gone.
Mm-hmm. So 1/1 for now.
For now.
Maybe I have more amass, you know.
I know you do.
And then, how greedy do I be? Like,
You want to rip the army right now?
no. I want
You
to.
just got here, fresh recruit.
Like, do I hold up stuff or do I just ever-flowing chalice for 4? I think.
Oh,
So I'll
I
kick
think
it twice.
that's probably worth, right?
Yeah, twice. When I saw that flood in my hand with ever-flowing chalice, I was like, ooh, that could be fun later. A little bit of value. Oh yeah. Everflowing Chalice gives me mana, so it's not too bad actually.
It does what?
It's true. Okay, I'm done. Go ahead.
Alright, I will receive the turn.
It's also a cause of an infinite combo.
The chalices.
Is there a chalice in the
Yep.
Salad chalice.
You mix it with Everflowing Chalice, the Green Kraken, the one that returns things to your hand.
Oh, the
Hullbreak Horror.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you could throw in like a Soul Ring.
Yeah.
Infinite mana. Colorless, but mana nonetheless.
Got nothing else to do. I'm not gonna do. I'm going to pay 3 mana for Outrider and Core back. Then pay 3 for Task Force. I will scribe 1. Am I going to keep that on top? I think I'm going to keep that on top. After that, I will pass the turn. Oh, no.
Okay.
Gotta go back to my New York roots.
Does
The
Zorian
stream is out of possible?
Does Zorian have a New York accent for us?
Do I have a New York accent? Oh no. I'm from Wisconsin. I don't know if I could do a New York.
Hey, Tony. Gabagoo.
I was just about to say the gabagoo.
The Gabagoo.
New York equals a town.
Yeah.
I mean, New York is either like Italian, Jewish, Puerto Rican, Polish. I mean, I'm just like naming every like ethnicity, but like, because I was gonna go like, oh, Polish, Chinese, Russian, Irish. I'm like, all right, well, I'm just.
It's so diverse. Have you guys been to New York?
I've never been to New York.
So I'm originally from New Jersey, so
yeah,
New York isn't like the most amazing place to me. It's one of those things where someone's like, "Oh my God, New York City." I'm like, "Oh my God, New York City." Like,
all right, for 6 mana, I'm gonna play my Swarm Lord.
Yep.
yeah,
nice.
The swarm.
He only gets 2 because I've only cast my commander from the command zone 1 time this turn.
Unfortunate.
This game.
Oh, interesting.
And I'm gonna pay 2. I'm gonna play a Rampant Growth.
Oh Lord, he ramping.
He rampantly grows and
Green gaming.
I'm playing green. What do you expect?
I wouldn't expect anything less.
Watching you.
I'm playing green and X spells.
I do love me some
I
green.
need a lot of mana.
So sad.
After that, I'm gonna go through combat, toss a +1/+1 on my commander,
Oh.
and then I'll pass turn.
Okay. Untap. Hey, got Eternal Kefnet. What's going on, buddy?
You've been in my hand for quite some time.
It's not you, Zorian, it's me. Okay. I wanted the zombie.
I'll tap 3 for a Commander Sphere.
Zombie.
And then I mean, God Eternal Kefna is just such an excellent blocker.
It's just such a good card.
I'm just gonna play him again.
It's 4 mana, 4/5
Yeah.
with flying.
Yep, he's got
What were they thinking?
good return on power and toughness, has a keyword stapled on it, and then the ability of just copying your stuff.
And also doesn't die.
Unfortunately, you know what? We're so late in the game. I feel like if I don't do this, I'm just kind of not doing much of anything. I'm gonna sacrifice my Commander Sphere
I knew it.
and draw a card.
Results.
Yeah, thank you. Well, it's not any better, I guess, but I guess I'll tap 2 and play an Azorius Signet. And I'll pass.
Alright.
Good with that defabricate targeting Commander Sphere.
I'm gonna do the thing. I'm gonna sack the zombie.
Oh man.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna see
do
what
it.
we hit. Boom. That's not it.
No.
Ooh.
What
Inkwell
is-
Leviathan.
Oh well.
7-11 Island Walk Trample Shroud.
Well, that's unfortunate for me and
That's-
Taco.
that's unfortunate for someone with an island.
Man, I'd hate to be playing blue right now, nerds.
Okay.
You know, maybe
That's a
exiling that
color.
Terminus wasn't the best idea.
This thing has
I can't-
shrouds.
Yeah, I think that's Shroud, which is it doesn't need something like that.
No.
Although it is an artifact creature, so it's super easy to. It's a removal magnet.
Anybody got a mana I could spare?
Spare mana. Spare mana.
Let me just double check. I'm not really bad at math.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, that's 10 manas.
It is 10 mana. And you asking to spare one?
No. Yeah, somebody give me a mana.
You psycho.
Somebody give me a mana, please. Let's just. Don't want to commit that anything. Probably not. Probably actually yes. Tap 3 for good old nuisance engine, aka me.
Would you call it? Oh, does this make pests?
Yes.
Oh my
Pay two.
god.
So
Tribs, your synergy is showing.
okay, it's only creatures return your ends. So
Yeah,
sometimes-
we are just playing draft uncommons, aren't we?
Tap 2, you'll make a 0/1 pest. That's fine.
Oh, yeah.
Where is it? Do I have one?
I can't believe it's called nuisance engine. That's
Literally.
funny.
Oh, it'll be a goat.
Literally.
Not sure.
It is an artifact. We just gotta remember that.
Yes. Tis an artifact. I will pay another dose for good old Lightning Greaves.
Oh, there it is.
Agreed.
And
Well, I mean, the
Leviathan
Leviathan
has
already
Shroud.
had haste.
No, but I mean,
Jason
putting it
Travis.
on the Jalira now,
Yeah.
it's going to be very difficult to. The one answer to this deck, I feel like, is controlling Jalira, and
Put it on the pest.
put on the pest.
Put it on the pest.
Very tempting. Very tempting.
Was it for the frickin' crowd?
Honestly,
Yep.
I think it's time to just get to swinging, get some health bars down this game.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's been long enough.
Taco Tony. I got a 7-11 coming your way. With Island Walk, Trample, and Shroud.
Does it have haste?
Keep
I
more
came in
for
last
that
brought it
land
in on
stuff.
Azorian's End stuff. So
Yeah.
yes.
Ah, okay. Well, I have to take it.
Pretty true. I'm ready for the crackback though. And I will be done.
I want to. I wonder what this is. What? It's planes. And let's. You know her, you love her. She's back.
The
It's
Duke
Battlefide
guy.
Alchemist.
Hey.
Card's so good actually. The card has
It's-
locked me out of games before.
It's actually nutty.
Yeah.
It's actually just like, hey, no.
I put against it in my Virtus and Gorm half your life deck.
Oh yeah,
Just
absolutely.
For 1 damage to half of the guy's life ever. It's kind of
Now,
annoying.
I will pass the turn, and I will say to the two other players not named Tribs who have islands on the battlefield.
Are you gonna be nice to us with that card?
I will be nice. I will absorb some of the damage that Inkwell Leviathan comes at you with.
What a nice guy.
Wholesome.
What can I say? But Tony, it is your turn.
Okay. But keep and draw. Okay.
Forgot about this card. Looking through my deck list, and I have so many stupid cards in this deck.
Kind of like nuisance engine.
Kind of draft uncommons, yeah.
I'm gonna double check. I don't have a pest.
I wonder if pest token, like the 0/1 artifacts, I wonder if those pest tokens even exist.
He must.
Remember,
I would assume so
tokens don't
somewhere.
always exist.
Maybe like it.
No, the tokens don't exist.
Really?
Yeah. That's wild.
Quite sad. He's a pretty goofy token. Probably use like
Oh, some of the
20 or something.
proxies are really nice.
I'm gonna play a card called Old One Eye.
That's a good card.
Easily.
Oh yeah.
When he comes in, he gets a little buddy. Come with him.
He certainly does have Buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Old One Eye is not a basic plains. It is also not a different basic plains.
Not yet.
Other creatures.
It is
you
also
control
not
have
a
trample.
third basic plains.
Oh yeah, almost forgot to scry.
Giving all your other creatures trample is not nothing.
5.
That's an insane card, to be honest.
I'm gonna play another card that's pretty cool.
Do it.
Yeah. Winged High Tyrant.
I'll believe you.
Oh yeah. Flying haste. Other creatures you control with counters on them have flying and haste. Oh my god, it's a sliver with for counters.
Oh. Oh.
Okay.
No to that.
I'm gonna go to combat, put a +1/+1 counter on Old One Eye.
That is a 7/7 with flying triple and haste.
Wow.
That's funny.
Everyone brought their synergies tonight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
In combat,
I miss my Deluvian Primordial.
Yeah.
I'm gonna swing Adeline Jackal over at Ribs. And I'll also swing my Swarmlord as well.
Okay.
For 10.
I'm gonna respawn into the Jalira thing. So
Alright,
I'll
let's
tap a
see.
blue, tap Jalira, sack my.
You're gonna sacrifice the Inkwell Leviathan.
Oh, I wish. Okay,
Uh-oh.
it's good, but it won't save me. Okay.
No.
It's a good old Breaker of Armies. He's a 10/8. All creatures able to block Breaker of Armies do
Wow.
so.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So it's 10 in the air. Double checking, there's not much I can do about that. So I will take 10
Yes. Fortunate.
down to 26, and you'll get a land. trying to think of what flyers I do have. Yeah, like Triplicate Titan, probably could have ripped off the top.
Card it in double. Okay. After that, I'll go to main phase 2, and then I'll tap Magus to add mana, but I won't use it, and then pass.
I will tap Baby Jace and loot. And he's gonna finally transform. I will discard a Thought Vessel. And since I have 5 or more cards in the graveyard, he will transform into Jace, Telepath Unbound.
Whoa.
And then I'll go to my turn. Draw. Definite. Nope. Land for turn. Venus Plains. I think I'm going to -3. Let me think here before I just start doing stuff. So I do have access to the Reality Shift, which I can exile the Breaker of Armies just to thin down Tribs' board, or I can try and, let's see, that'll be... excuse me, I'm just kind of going off in math land for just a second. There's a few things I need to consider. So that'd be...
Oh, no problem.
Let's all start saying random numbers.
12.
11. 497.
69.
Nice.
Yeah.
655 plus
8675309.
7.
Right, I'm going to hope to draw into something better. I think I will -3 Jace.
I'm at 210.
I will choose the High Tide to gain flashback. I will use this Plains. I'll use the blue. I will cast the High Tide. So all my islands tap for 2. I have 1 floating white. And
Why do you have 1 flip?
From the Arcane Signet. Sorry, you can't see it. It's got the huge glare, but I used the Plains to tap the Arcane Signet, so we've got 1 floating white right now.
Sure. How much does High Tide cost?
Just 1 blue.
Oh, it costs what? I thought it cost 2. Oh, nope. My bad. Fair enough.
1 white. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. To throw that across. Pay 5 to recast the commander, Elminster. Mr. 2 blue, does that resolve?
Good.
Alright, so I'm just going to try and do anything I can to... I don't know, bait removal or whatever, but I'm going to try and... We're going to delve something out, so it'd be...
Ooh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 6, that's 5. Tap all 3 of my islands to play a Temporal Trespass and try and take another
couldn't have
turn.
guessed.
How much manas are you left with?
1.
Wait, hold on. How much did you exiled 5, so you had to pay what?
You paid
6. 3 colorless and 3 blue.
Okay. Yeah.
See, so there's quite a few delve cards in this deck just because Elminster benefits off of exiling those big things, but I don't want to cast them for that much, so then I'll just get rid of what's in my graveyard, cast them for cheap.
And you're casting a bunch of small spells anyway.
I think I will respond. Would you like some cards, maybe?
Triv's
Okay,
coming
wow.
prepared.
Yeah.
That gets exiled. Then after that, I will use Elminster's +2 because if that breaker comes at me, it doesn't matter if I make a bunch of blockers.
That's true.
Well, that was my big turn. I'm trying to at least thin his hand out as much as I can. I will draw a card and then scry 2. Draw. Scry 2. I will put...
I'll keep you on draw 2 more.
I'll put 1 on the top, 1 on the bottom. And I mean, I might as well. I've got my last mana. I will just, since my spells cost 2 less, because I scried 2, I'll cast Mystic Speculation. The 2 will pay for the buyback. I'll put it in my hand. I'll scry 3.
It's certainly something you can do.
I'm going to put 1 on top and the other 2 on the bottom.
I forgot that was in your hand. I had a feeling your next turn probably would have ended, actually, thinking back at it.
After that, yeah, I can't do much else. So I'm done after that. I've got no mana.
Okay.
Arcane Denial trigger.
Yes, so then I draw 2.
Yep. Okay. And then I will draw for my turn. That's interesting. Island.
It is.
Island. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I don't know how to feel about this.
Yeah.
For the triplicate Titan.
Oh, hey, you found it.
Yeah. So he's flying, vigilance, trample, 9/9. When it dies, I get a 3/3 of each of those keywords.
Yeah.
And I'd like to put their lightning briefs on them. If that's okay.
If I tell you it's not okay, will you just not do it?
It's done. Too late.
Nope.
Okay. Let's see here. I will do the combat.
Hello.
Do I split it even Steven?
Odd Todd.
I think if I split it even Steven, it's just maximizing the battle tide alchemist. Potential.
Yeah, I mean, no matter what, it doesn't matter. It is always going to be minimizing the battle because it's just a source, not one or more.
Oh yeah. Okay,
Yeah, so it's each individual creature I can choose to
true.
lower the damage.
True. Okay. We're gonna send the Inkwell back at Tony. That's easy. We'll send the Breaker. Doesn't really matter at Azorian. Doesn't change anything if I send it a Planeswalker. And we'll send the Triplicate Titan over at Benga.
That is a flyer, so I will have no blocks.
I'm forced to block, so Kefnet will block the breaker.
Sounds about right to me.
And then Kefnet
How much
will
damage
go...
can you prevent, Venga?
I can currently prevent 3 damage. Right? 1, yes, 3 damage. But I'll let you know a secret. I can prevent 4.
True. I see how.
Prevent it for yourself.
No, I can choose everyone. I could just I could just prevent damage wherever I want and it's dealt to a player.
Okay.
So I assume we are moving past blockers.
I can't block it.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going
I can't block.
so moving past blockers, before we go to damage. Where is she? Here she is. I'm gonna go for an imposter, the 6th pride.
Nice changeling.
A shapeshifter. So it is both a cleric, a rebel, and also an ally.
Ally gaming, yeah.
I will gain 2 life. It's an ally. And now control 4 clerics. And oh geez, that's my deck. I will move on to damage. Or I will pass priority rather.
Got nothing.
I got nothing. Tapped out.
Alrighty, so let's go to the triplicate titan coming at me. So is that 9 in the air?
Yes.
I will prevent 4 of it and take 5.
Makes sense. Then 7 coming at Tony, and
I will prevent 4 of it.
Breaking Azorian.
Yep. Kevnet is
I take
on
3.
the 3rd. He's the 3rd card from the top of my library.
Gotcha. Word.
And then triplicate titan. Okay.
All that's
The
good.
only thing he's got is
I got nothing else I'd like to do.
Alright. Alright. Can you read the keywords of triplicate titan for me? Flying Vigilance
Yes.
Trample, is it?
Flying Vigilance Trample, yes.
Yeah, because the only thing because what Spell Table thinks it is devastation from Portal. Right, all creatures and all lands.
When the triplicate titan dies, you split it into 3 3/3s that all have the 3 separate keywords, right?
Correct.
Got it.
Yeah. That much I got.
The worm coil engine of 9 mana.
It's true.
Actually, there is another one like that. It is called Phyrexian Triniform.
Phyrexian
Triniform.
Triniform.
Yes.
Yeah. I think that was well, obviously Worm Coil Engine's the first, but I think Phyrexian Triniform came before the triplicate. Because it was in the first Commander. What was it? Commander Legends. I was going to say Commander Masters. I'm like, that doesn't sound right. Alrighty. You know what's super unfortunate about playing a creature type matters deck?
When you don't
Is that
draw that creature type.
That, yeah, but also when some of these are so old that they only have 1 creature type. Like, creature type Rebel doesn't tell you much.
Yeah.
So I do have to constantly look at card types, which is kind of frustrating. Let us see. I think I'm just gonna pay 3 mana rather. For this Defiant Vanguard. It's a rebel. Oh, I just knocked the cards from the top. Just go to the bottom. Defiant Vanguard, it has the rebel search ability, which I don't think is going to come into play, to be honest. But its main ability is whenever it blocks, at the end of combat, destroy it and all creatures that block this turn. So it's got blocking death touch.
Cool.
So it's like, I'm going down, you're coming with me.
That's literally what it is. It's like, you know what? And I prefer to, flash it in or like get it in at instant speed with Sivvi, but I did end up drawing it, which was kind of unfortunate. Let me just take a quick look-see. Yeah, I'm gonna say I have nothing else, so I will pass the turn.
Draw. Play a mountain for turn. Okay. Breaker of armies out there. But Tyrant Guard are on field,
What is this?
and because of this is called Tyrant Guard. He is a cool little creature that allows me to sacrifice him, and creatures I control with counters on them gain hexproof and indestructible until end of turn.
That's pretty sick.
I have 2 of him now.
Seems
And I
good.
can scry one.
Oh, because he has exit. Yeah, the rat. Forgot about that. Yeah. It's a double hexproof and
Because he is also an X-Spell. Three. I'll go to combat, and I will toss a +1/+1 counter on not him. I'll toss it on the little 5/5 I have right here.
I want to have the counter.
Hmm?
No, I'm talking to myself, discussing your board state with myself.
A lot of counters, a lot of haste, a lot of flying.
Scale.
Some may say
Oh, yeah.
all flying, all
Yes.
counters, all is.
All trample.
55 burgers, 55 fries.
But yeah, you have to pay it back. You have to.
Let me do this. Let me do it.
I'm gonna swing
Uh-oh.
a Winged Hive Tyrant and Adeline Jackal over at you. For 7. Actually, no. It's the Winged Hive Tyrant.
Just the wing type there. This feels suspicious. I do have a
That's
flyer, by
suspicious.
the way. In case you have a 9/9 flyer. Which I'll block the wing dive with my Triplicate Titan.
Okay.
Anything sneaky in my dead?
He said he's gonna flash in 26 damage.
My dead?
I'm capable of doing that.
Chandra's ignition.
Oh,
It's not right now. I'll pass.
Chandra's ignition would be devastating.
All right, let's see if I can pull anything out of my hat. Draw. Kefnet is not here, so I won't reveal that.
Tony, how many counters do your Tyrant Guards have on them?
None.
Oh, okay, never mind. All right, I see. I need to read.
Oh, I
Ravenous
just have
again.
2 of him.
Yeah, I figured that was 2 of them. I needed to read Ravenous again. My bad.
It just
Yeah,
allows me
also-
to draw cards if X is
Yeah.
5 or more.
Yeah, and Magus Lucia Kane doesn't care that you pay X. It just cares that it has X. Okay.
That's what you're saying.
I'm going to planes into the signet. I'll use the white. I'll keep the blue floating. I use the white for a soul ring. I will tap the soul ring and the arcane signet. I will play an Archmage Emeritus. So now when I write cast or copy an instant or sorcery, I draw a card. Then after that, I want to...
I think that's like the only foil version of that card.
Yeah, I think you're correct.
1 of 1 right there.
That's why it's so hard to scan.
But I'm going...
Yeah, it's like there's the normal version that everyone knows, and that version like doesn't come in foil or something. It's so weird.
I'm going to use
Archmage
Elminster's +2, Archmage Emeritus.
There he is.
So I'm
No,
going to
I
draw a
have him.
card and then scry 2. So draw, scry 2. We'll put 1 on top, 1 on the bottom. My next instant or sorcery cost 1 less or 2 less. So then I will do this. I will pay a life with the Adakar waste. Tony, did you want to stop me?
Oh no.
Okay.
I was counting my mana and I thought I heard my door knock.
Ping myself for 1, go to 37. I will play Ugin's Insight. I'm going to scry X, where X is the highest CMC, which is currently 5. This is on the stack, so the draw is on the stack. Mono blue, 2 mana up. Do you want to respond?
I'm good. I was kind of wondering if Vango would like to respond to your 1 damage taken.
Can you? Can you do that?
I mean, I wasn't even paying attention. Like, yeah, I could, but also I'm not going to.
All right.
It is a May ability, so I can miss it.
Ugin's Insight draw for the Archmage. Then
no, hold on, because it was from the Dark Heart Waste, right?
Yes, it was.
Okay, never mind. I could have prevented it, but I needed to go over the rules in my head because it's a mana ability.
So there's 5.
Yeah.
So
But this is a replacement effect.
Scry 5. Okay. I'm gonna leave 3 on top like this and put 2 on the bottom. Yes, I already used Elminster's ability. Then my next instant or sorcery costs 5 less.
Yep.
And I will tap these 3 blue. I'm going to cast Seagate Restoration.
Oh, okay.
I will draw cards equal to the number of cards in my hand, and then I have no maximum hand size. The draw for this is on the stack. Tribs, would you like to respond?
I got nothing right now.
Alright, I will draw for the Archmage, and then I'm going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to draw 7 cards.
True.
This does not get exiled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I will play my land for the turn, which will be this island.
Edna!
After that, I will use Jace's +1 to bring him to 3. I can give a creature -2/-0 until my next turn, so I will give the Breaker... What's the full name of the card, Tribs?
Breaker of Armies.
I will give the Breaker of Armies -2/-0 until my next turn.
Okay. So 8/8.
After that, I'm done.
Lowly 8/8.
Do I stick with my
Need some minus counters?
Yeah, she's on island.
Send them over. Send them over to
my
5/8.
8/8. That's okay. We don't stand for 8/8s. Let's see what we get.
Still, 8/8s aren't good enough. Oh,
Razor. That's a 9/9. So it's a 9/9 Eldrazi Annihilator 3. Can't be blocked except by 3 or more creatures.
That's the Path Breaker.
Path Razor.
Path
that's
Razor.
a razor. Razor.
You just curled up on the couch ignoring me.
Perfect. Thank you. And then to be tappity all my crappity. as the kids say.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're all saying it.
Draw. That's a good one. That's a good one. Alright, I'm
Like
just
to hear
gonna have a lot of fun
I'm sure you are.
and overcommit to my board state,
Do it.
as good Magic players do. 7, 8, 9,
All the time.
10, 11. For a little Darksteel Colossus.
Hey.
Oh wow. Yeah. Hello, this guy.
11/11 trample, indestructible. If it would be put in a graveyard, it gets put back in my library instead.
Wow.
And I'd like to give it some boots with the fur.
They were made for walking.
Then I have lots of scary dudes. Scary dude guys.
They certainly do. Oh, well, it looks like Tony's got a response.
Oh,
7?
7.
I'm gonna play a guy called Ravener.
First name or last name?
It's the first. It's the whole name.
Yeah.
He's a Ravener.
I think it's a plants.
I think it's a demystify from Invasion Block. When Ravener enters a battlefield, target creature attacks target opponent this turn in 8 life Faithful.
Dang. So who you
Damn.
sending the
Jalira.
Pathrazer at?
Oh.
I'm gonna send Jalira over at Venga.
Okay.
Jalira has
Alright.
to attack if this turn.
Interesting. I like that play, Tony. I'm actually like not upset by that.
I also, Tribs, when you're going to combat, before you've declared attackers, let me know.
Word.
And because he entered with 5 or more, I get to draw a card.
I got nothing else to do, so you can do what you need to do.
Alright.
Well, hold on first. Before that, are you doing it at the end of his pre-combat main phase or beginning of combat?
I'd like to do it before he declares attack, so that way I can try and offer some help to get around that Annihilator trigger.
Yeah. So there is a phase called beginning of combat before attackers are declared, where you can do stuff. I don't think it matters right now because he's tapped out, but it is something that keep note of.
So, are you guys not wanting to face Annihilator, or are you not wanting?
Oh,
to
I
face
don't.
that triplicate
Annihilator ruins my entire gameplay.
Frick Annihilator.
All right, then I will try and continue to be the board police, and I will swords the Pathrazer. On the stack, I'll draw a card.
I got nothing to say about it.
Okay.
I go get a land, yes.
You will gain life.
No, that was gain life.
Okay,
Yeah,
life.
Path is
Equal
the
to
land.
Gain 9 life, buddy.
Equal to CMC or power?
Power.
Yeah. Oh, 9 life.
Yeah.
He'd be
I like.
I'm starting to think Path to Exile's a bit. 9 life's a lot. 1 land's not as much.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I started to notice about.
Yeah.
Especially the decks I play it in aren't huge swingy decks. It's sometimes 10, 20 back. Pathing a Merit Lodge token is sometimes you rather just take the 20 damage.
Right.
Okay. To Wombat I go. Who's got flyers?
I do not.
got 0 flyers.
No flyers. I have no clue what to do here. Everybody's kind of scary.
We've rebuilt the alliance of kill tribs, unfortunately.
Yes.
Unfortunately.
What if I just murder Elminster? That's not the worst.
I mean, you
idea.
could. I am certainly the weakest on the board right now.
Yeah. But you're Azorius.
Azorius.
Alright, I'm going to send my Triplicate Titan at Venga, I believe. And Jalira also here, because I must.
Yeah, Jalira also has to come out.
And keep these 2 back.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Jalira's at 2/2?
2/2, yes.
And you have no mana up.
0 manas.
Okay, I will block with the Battle-Tide Alchemist. She's a 3/4.
Yep. And then
I will
Flare no block.
take
9/9.
the triplicate Titan damage. Well, okay, first, actually, how about this? I'll declare the block.
Yeah.
That's what I'll do. Then I'll go
Makes
looking
sense.
for a rebel. That is
Rebel
what I want
Cleric
to do.
ally.
A rebel that we are getting. One of my favorite rebels of all time.
That's
One
actually
of my favorite.
pretty clutch. The only round I couldn't tap Jalira.
Mirror Entity.
Very good card.
It is both a cleric and a rebel and an ally. I will gain 3 life. I'll increase my cleric count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Ooh.
Gain 3. And I'm all good to move to damage.
Jalira will die, and you will take 4.
And I will take 4, correct.
And we'll be done so.
Alright. I will just leave the turn. I'll tap. Keep. Nothing. Wrong. Hey, your card. Water everywhere. Not a drop to drink. And I beat you. Let's. It's at 7. 7, huh? That's not ideal. I'm going to pay 3 whole mana for
Big.
King of the Pride.
More dog synergy.
It's a cat. Other
Oh,
cats I
okay.
control get +2/+1.
We got the household over here: dogs, cats.
Yeah,
and people.
I got dogs. Yeah, and cat people.
Yeah.
Cat people. What like people? And also people.
For this.
Nothing there. Nothing there. Yeah, and I think I'm good to pass the turn. Wow.
Scale it.
Glare really does not like.
I feel you. I
Task
can't put
force.
anything.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate. It's like this one spot too. I'm like, well, that's normally where I keep like enchantments.
Yeah.
Just like, oh, let me put them out of the way somewhere. It's like, actually, it's really important that people know what your enchantments do.
That's
Yeah,
that's why I
find
put this
myself
here.
Asking about enchantments more than
Yeah.
anything.
Untap, upkeep, and draw.
That Ravener is so cool. I love that.
Mhm. Yeah.
It has flash too. That's sick.
Alright, I'm just gonna go straight to combat.
Do it.
Put a +1/+1 counter on Acolyte Hybrid.
Mm-hmm.
Destroy the nuisance.
And then I'm gonna swing 3. I'm gonna swing all 3 of these at you, Tribs.
Word.
Damn chips.
And when Acolyte Hybrid attacks, I get to destroy one of your artifacts.
Yeah. Triple Titan you could actually destroy.
Yeah, but that would give you 3 extra creatures.
Yeah, but I could just fog all those creatures.
Yeah, 3/3/3s isn't quite as bad as a 9/9.
Or like
Yeah. Actually, yeah, I'll blow up the triplicate. But you do get to draw a card, so there is a plus side.
Okay. Yeah.
yeah, because the The actual like only options were like the Triplicate Titan or the boots.
Oh, I guess you could do boots as well.
But I think right now
But-
Titan is a better option.
And you have all the tokens. You're so cool.
Yeah,
And,
like
like,
I can get a lot of this guy.
Oh, my
Okay,
The
God.
tokens are pretty expensive, if I'm not mistaken.
Blockers?
I can't remember. Blockers. So it's a what, a 4/4? What are
You
they?
got a 6/6, a 3/3, and a 3/3.
6/6, a 3/3, and a 3/3. I will block the 6/6 with my 11/11. I'll block the one of the 3/3s with my 7/11, and I'll block one of the other 3/3s with my 3/3 Trampler Golem. Do the trading.
Alright, when all three of those die, I get to draw a card for each because of Formlord.
I'm just gonna do this now just to not waste any time. I'll tap 1 and just draw a Mystical Tutor.
Ooh,
Nice.
spicy.
Alright,
Draw a card.
I'm gonna go to second main. I'm gonna pay 3 so I could play a Shadow in the Warp.
Hey.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I'll pay 2. I'm gonna play a Nexus.
Oh, that's too much.
After that, I will pass.
I mean, I know what I should be grabbing, but the
Psychic.
problem is that it probably turns me into the bad guy.
If you play Cyclonic Rift, I will never fog your damage ever
I
again.
know.
Once the Psychic. And what else do you get there?
I know. Like, I'm thinking about the
Well,
situation.
I
It's
mean,
like a board wipe.
That is true. You are in a rough spot.
Well, like a literal board wipe doesn't kill the Colossus, and it hurts everyone else.
Yeah.
So I'm the most behind in board state, so I think I am gonna have to
Amused and
grab
such.
Cyclonic Rift.
I don't blame you.
That's true. I can kick my Everflowing Chalice for like 20.
So that goes on top. And Tony, were you done? Did you say?
Yeah, Actually, I will play one more. Just in case, I'm gonna play a Toxicrene.
Oh, okay.
Can you spell that for me?
Same way you would spell toxic, and then just put RENE.
Yeah. Okay.
All lands. All
And
lands. So
lose
even
all-
our lands.
All lands can add for any color and lose all other abilities.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
So they're not even our lands types still?
No, they still have those types. I'm fairly certain.
Yeah, they still have their land type. All right, Taco, you're done.
Yep, I'm done after that.
All right.
So most of our lands are actually super basic. Funny enough.
Well, 2 people here are playing monocolor.
Yeah.
Draw.
Like besides Path of Ancestry, none of our lands do anything.
Play that island.
I have a bunch of lands that do stuff in this deck actually. But
Well, there's a Dark Heart Waste, a Command Tower, and Azrain's Pile, but they're not utility.
I'm gonna bring Elminster up.
Oh, did you play a spell on my turn?
I did.
Take 2 damage.
No, he did it before.
Oh,
Whenever an opponent casts their first non-creature spell each turn, Shadow in the Warp deals 2
Yeah,
damage
but
to that
he
player.
did it. He did it before Shadow in the Warp was out.
You did it at the end of my turn, correct?
Well, no,
No,
I
he-
did
he-
it to you. You went to combat, and I was like, I'm just gonna do it now.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
Because it was the mystical tutor to find it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna draw a card.
And in any case, you could have just waited in response to the shadow and the warp to do it.
I'm gonna bottom these two. I'm looking for my token makers. Like I have, Metallurgic Summoning, Shark Typhoon, Talrand, and I'm just, where are they?
Yeah.
So my next instant or sorcery costs 2 less. That's 2, 4. I'm gonna cast a Murmuring Mystic. So at least we got one. Then I don't think I have anything. Oh, well, the smarter thing would be to pay 1 and play Mystic Speculation. Buyback is paid for. So I'll draw a card. Then I'll make a 1/1.
Burb.
Then I will scry 3. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna keep this on top. I'll put these 2 on bottom. Then I will. My next instant or sorcery costs 3 less. And now I will. 1. Oh, let me make sure I don't need any other white.
Well, all your lands sat for every color.
That is very true. So
That's
1,
fine.
2, 3, 4 to cast the Cyclonic Rift because I don't want to give Tribs a chance to counter it.
Sorcery speed, cyclonic.
Tribs has countered every single one of my large spells.
I got nothing.
Draw a card, make a bird.
Trying to. I guess I'll have a response. What can I do here? I guess
What
I
are
can
you
just
hitting for Cyclonic Rift?
overload everything.
Yeah, everything.
Have you taken your shadow damage? Shadow in the warp?
Oh, you are. Yeah, well, you would have taken that already. Yeah.
I have a response.
Okay.
Okay.
Sea Rift on the stack.
Get muddled mixture.
Muddle the mixture. Get muddled.
Oh man. That's a really good try, guys.
You think I'm gonna play blue and not run a few counter spells?
Okay.
You get muddled.
Sea Rift on the stack.
Counter
Uh-oh.
war?
Counter the muddle.
Oh, you're casting Muddle to make sure you're not transmuting it.
Yeah, no, he's
Oh,
just
okay.
straight
Nope,
up
I'm
counter.
casting it.
I was waiting for you to.
Oh.
You think
He's actually gonna use muddle to make sure to find the gate.
You think I play blue without playing counter spells? Dovin's veto.
I counter it.
I will tell you no.
Is,
I'll draw a card
am
and
I
make another
frozen?
bird.
Am I frozen, or is Azrain frozen?
I see it.
Okay, I'm frozen. I just gotta refresh.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, I literally pressed refresh and it told me I was exiled.
So the Sea
Cool.
Rift is resolving.
Hold on, let me get
Mana
back
tithe.
in.
Mana tithe.
I do not have a mana tithe, but so you did Dovin's veto it.
I did.
Okay. Well, I don't have a way to stop it, but I will just try to get value off of it. I'm going to pay. Yeah, I'm going to pay 1 to activate Mirror Entity's ability. Turn all my creatures, give all my creatures all creature types,
Oh yeah.
and then I'm going to pay 2 and activate with Sivvi,
Ooh.
Awesome.
and I'm gonna get like triple checking to make sure there's nothing I can do.
That's pretty cool.
Let's see.
If you need to pay the extra. Cool.
Bueller. Like I know the card I'm getting. Just want to triple check. No, yes, I'm just gonna get this funniest rebel in the world. Like, why is this card a rebel? Knight of the Holy Nimbus.
Flank, more
Actually,
flanking.
no. Never mind. I'm paying one more so I can get an actual good card. Knight of the Holy Nimbus makes me chuckle. I'm sorry. Because why are there two rebels with flanking?
He's on a horse, obviously.
Oh, of course.
Have
So
you blocked him yet?
he doesn't have horsemanship. It's gonna be a bloodline pretender. It's the actual good one to get. So it's also a cleric, and also an ally. So I'm gonna gain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 life.
If you say so.
Yeah. Oh, and I guess I have to choose a creature type. I'm gonna choose Brushwag.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm gonna
Life.
pick my cards now.
Okay. See where to find the
Alright.
resolves.
Yep.
Alright. Then I'm going to.
There she goes.
All back to the hand.
Yep.
I'll tap my last 3, and I'm going to play an Ashnod's Altar. I will sacrifice one of my birds for 2 mana to play Fell Warstone.
Okay.
I'm then going to -3 Jace, and he will die. I'm going to choose Mystical Tutor, and I will tap, and I will recast the Mystical Tutor to draw a card and make another bird. I'm going to go and get Candlekeep Inspiration.
Oh, okay.
Possibly try and move to the end. Yeah, that Candlekeep Inspiration's like my endgame spell, so I will put that on top.
Oh, Tony, your signet and your
Almost
orb.
forgot.
After that, I'm going to go to combat, and oddly enough, I'm going to send 2 damage over at Vengabus.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
After that,
I think this is the most cards in hand this deck has ever had.
Mono white card.
I am tapped out completely, and I'll pass.
Untap. Draw a very good card. It's a very okay card. Playing is
Just
land.
okay.
Huh. What if I get kick my chalice however many times? I could kick my chalice 5 times and then use its engine and make a pest.
If you kick your chalice 5 times, I'll pack to negate it. I'm kidding.
Yeah, that's cold.
I'll do the same.
I'm looking to get revenge for all those extra turn spells.
Let's have 10. Kick 4, I can make 2. Okay, I'm just going. Oh, costs a lot. It's a lot of manias.
That's a lot of manuals.
Holding stuff up seems kind of overrated. I'm just gonna tap it all but 1. So tap 9 for my Inkwell. Leviathan.
Oh.
I think that that'll do it. That'll do it.
Alright. I will tap.
Oh, after I need to discard. I will
Oh.
discard.
It's not the worst thing I could have drawn.
Try to die now.
Alright, well. Let us. Let's play some spells. I'm gonna pay 3. for this Outrider and Core. Gotta pay 3 for this Task Force. And 1 less card to discard. I'll pay 1 for this Children of Corliss. Scry 1. Yeah, I guess I'll keep you on top. And after that, I got nothing, so I'll pass the turn. I will need to discard. Oh lord, I'm going to be discarding a lot. I need to discard 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 12, 13, 14. I need to discard 7? That's OD.
I bet
All
you
right.
never expected to say that playing this deck.
Yeah. Usually I have like no cards in.
Tap, I'll keep draw.
It's madness.
Here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can keep 2 more. Okay, let's keep you. And
Pay 2 for an arcane signet.
keep you.
Shadow in the warp.
This card's 7 creatures.
Sorry, but it's kind of still funny to me that you have Swarmlord and you've only still cast your
Play a
commander twice.
Nexus.
That's very, it's very
Or
funny.
once. Or
That I'm gonna pass.
You're gonna what?
I pass.
Oh, pass. I thought you said you're gonna path.
Yeah, I was like, oh.
Draw. Land for turn. Be that island. Alright, let's do some counting. So Candlekeep Inspiration is interesting because it takes into account all spells in my graveyard and in exile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. My creatures would become base power 13, 13.
Yep.
I only have 3 flyers right now, but that's 39 damage.
Trips. Trips holding up
That's-
the one island.
Tribs holding up the weight of the world over there. I'm gonna attempt to keep going, however. Let's go ahead and try this. So that'd be 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. This is all 7. Let me make sure, just so I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I will attempt to resolve a Scholar of the Lost Trove. When it enters, I can cast an instant, sorcery, or artifact from my graveyard without paying its mana cost.
Nothing.
Just a cool guy who likes books.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm hearing some little pitter patters. Give me 1 minute. I'm gonna go check on my kiddo. I'll be right back.
Good luck. Yeah, we're dead.
There's still an opportunity.
I got a dark still conscious. I got
I got a rebel. Yeah, boy.
counter with nuisance engine. All heroic children know the tale. Bulgari in the long day of squashing. What does that even mean?
I don't know, they squash the tests.
You squash them?
Yes.
What about this banger of a card? You like this one?
What? Dream cash. Choose 2 cards in your hand. Put both. Oh, okay. Okay.
It's just gonna get if you have big
Yeah.
stuff in your hand.
Oh, maybe I should have that in my oh geez, what the hell's her name? In my Jadzi deck.
Jadzi.
Yeah, it's Magecraft, so whenever you cast your copy of instant or sorcery, you reveal the top part of your library. If it's a land, you put it into play. If it's a non-land, you can cast it for 1.
Yeah.
So like if you get a bunch of stuff in your hand that you don't want,
Yeah, they'd
put
rather
it
have on
away.
top.
Yeah.
Come to think of it, I should probably put this in. I have a Melik. Is it deck as well? Probably put this in there. Because you can play the top cards of your deck in that, and it copies them for free in that deck. Melik, is it Paragon? I think.
Oh.
Okay. Sorry about that. I'm back.
No problem.
So cast this. Tribs, did that resolve?
Good for me.
Taco, does
Yep,
this
I'm-
resolve?
What is it?
The Scholar of the Lost Trove.
You just like book.
Yeah, resolved.
Okay. So then I also read to make sure Seagate Restoration does not exile, and I need more answers. So I'm going to cast Seagate Restoration from my graveyard. I will make another burb. I will draw a card on cast. And I will draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'll draw 13 cards. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 11, 12, 13.
What if you did? We just said
Have not used Elminster because I have a plan. Sorry, I'm sorting out. Okay. Already played my land for the turn. I will pay 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm gonna replay the Mind Sculptor. I'm just gonna use his Brainstorm. I'm gonna put this and I'll put these two on top in this order. I will use Elminster's -3 to bring him to 8. And I will exile Dig Through Time.
Oh, okay.
So then I'll make 8 fairy dragons. And let's see. I think after that, I kind of just want to pass my turn. Hang on, let me think. 3, 2. So I need. Yeah. Actually, I will tap my planes, and I'm just going to cast a Sensei's Divining Top.
Okay.
After that, I'm going to be done.
I'll untap. Keep draw. Oh, that's a good card, actually. I might just have to plan. 1, 2. Fibblethip.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll draw a card. Oh, interesting card. Oh, so sad. 6, 8. Ooh, pain. Pain. I think it's kind of Dig for Answers time, to be honest. So, 2, 6. Okay. I will tap 3 for Dream Cache. So I'll draw 3 and then choose 2 from my hand to put both on either the top or bottom of my library. 1, 2, 3. And 2 from my hand go bye-bye to the top of the bottom. I will put these 2 to the bottom. Boom. And I will play an Island. 1, 2, 4, 6. 6 manias. I will go to combat.
Yep.
Will 7-11 come your way, Azorian?
I'm taking the 7.
Word
I'll go to 285 life.
resolves. And so hard. I'm gonna pay 2 for lightning greaves. Put them on Fibblethip.
Yes.
See that out there.
Can you read me the text on Fibblethip?
Yes, he's a 1/1. When he ETBs, I draw a card. If he enters from my library or is cast from my library, draw 2 cards instead. And when he becomes the target of a spell, shuffle him into my library.
Oh, it's just spell, not spell or ability.
Yeah, target of a
Okay.
spell.
Alright.
After that, I P the T.
Let's see what I got. Oh, right, I knew about this. Maybe I should have kept you on top.
He's pretty much just a cheap legendary to sack.
Yeah. Well,
Wait, but when you target the full thing, wait, it's not a target.
It's-
Sacrificing's an additional cost, so you wouldn't have to. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, it's only target with spells. Dude.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, spell or ability, I kind of for some reason.
no,
I was
it's
thinking,
just spell.
oh, it is just spell.
Yeah.
Which you can't do because he's shrouded.
Gorge. Pay 5. You know where you love her? Battletide Alchemist.
True.
We do be loving her. If that resolves.
Yeah.
A 2 for Imposter of the Sixth Pride. That's right one. You can go involve.
I definitely pass a non-creature, so I gotta take the 2 from that thing.
Yeah. And I will pass the turn. I think it's crazy that I have not drawn a single non-creature spell this entire game.
I
Or
didn't
even-
even think about that.
Or even scribed one. Like I haven't even been like no mana rocks, no removal spell, like nothing.
Untap,
I haven't seen a single one.
upkeep, and draw.
Yeah, that's crazy.
For 4, I'm gonna play my commander.
Mm-hmm. She's back.
There we go. He's back. And for six. For 6 mana, I'm gonna play the Swarm Lord.
I feel like we've seen the Swarm Lord more than your actual commander.
He's a good guy.
Come in with 4+1/+1 counters.
There we go.
Woo-hoo.
Okay. And then I'll go through combat. Also +1/+1, and then I will pass.
Alright. In response to you passing, I will take 2 damage because it is my first non-creature spell. I will attempt to Path to Exile the Battletide Alchemist. On cast, I'll make another bird, and I'll draw a card.
As in priority.
Yep, I got no response to that. It's unfortunate. Well, I'm out of ideas.
So I've got 3 mana. I will. Oh, that's an instant.
Y'all take one. They'll take 2 damage.
Yep, I took my 2 from the Shadow of the Warp.
Yep.
Yes. I think I'm just going to use the top. Look at the top 3. None of these help me too much. Put it on top like this. And I will go to my turn. Draw. Play a land. That island. Or actually, wait, no, instead of that island, I have a Sea of Clouds. And I have all of you fine opponents. So it enters untapped. Okay. Just, I mean, you'll probably know what card I'm talking about. If I gave Cyclonic Rift flashback, I cannot pay the overload cost.
You cannot pay its overload costs. You must pay its mana costs. You cannot pay any alternative costs. But you do have to pay. But you can pay additional costs or required costs. So no overload from your graveyard.
Yeah. I'd love
You can
to.
buy back from your graveyard, but it won't do anything.
I mean, I feel like, so, Tribs, your flyers tap, Taco has no flyers, Venga, you have no flyers.
I got no fire to begin with.
I currently have, so I mean, I'm like, alright, Tribs got mana, Taco's got mana,
Oh, I got tons of mana.
Venga's got mana, everyone's got mana. I am gonna, just in preparation, I'll use Elminster's +2. I'll draw and scry. Put
How many
both
cards
in-
in your left deck?
I've got a few, maybe like 40.
Okay. You're like thin from up here.
I'll use Jace's Brainstorm. I'll draw 3. I'll put 2 back, like this. My next instant or sorcery is 2 less. We'll go ahead, pay 1. Where is it? For the Mystic Speculation buyback. Draws me a card. Makes me a bird. Scry 3. Okay. 1 on bottom. 1 on top. 2 on top like that. Then kind of hoping I could get a counter spell out of there, but after that I think we just try and go for it. So this is 5.
How many without summoning sickness is the important one?
What?
How many like without summoning sickness is the important thing?
Only 1 creature has summoning
Oh.
sickness.
Did you
That
take
one-
2 damage?
I did not.
Oh,
I did now.
Got him on the ropes.
I concede. How embarrassing.
Oh, there we go. All right, Chibs, your turn.
Dribs, you're up. Alright, so how much can I
Let's
do?
see
'Cause
it.
I'm just gonna try and, I guess, threaten Tribs to use anything that he may have. So I need at least 5 for the Candlekeep. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that means I got all this to play with. I will. My next instant or sorcery is 3 less, so for 4. 1, 2, 3. I will cast. I'm not sure how to make this work, but I'll cast Blatant Thievery. Steal 1 thing from each
okay.
of you.
Okay.
All right. Well, hold on. What's the text on Blatant Thievery?
For each opponent, gain control of target permanent that player controls.
Okay, so the only thing you can take from Tribs are the green.
Yeah.
Or an island.
Oh, or an island. Yeah, I guess.
I'll make a bird. Draw a card for cast.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, target your prominence.
I would target the. I'll target an island from Shribs. I'm gonna target the Children of Corliss, and then I will target the Swarm Lord.
Tapped or untapped island?
An untapped island.
Yeah.
I guess
I'm gonna sacrifice the
I
children.
got floated out.
Sure.
Just
That's
tap,
true.
right?
It's fine. I just don't want you to have mana.
I'll just float one.
Alright. I don't want to like beat around the bush too much, but if this goes south, I'm just.
Kill me.
I'm gonna try and close it. So, this was 5, and I will attempt to resolve the Candlekeep Inspiration. On cast, I'll make another bird and draw another card. Tribs and Taco, does that resolve? Or is there a comeuppance over there, Vengo?
How big are they gonna be?
They're gonna kill everyone. If this resolves, this will end the game. There'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Every creature I have will become a 17/17.
Okay.
I mean, that's
I'll add
over
a blue.
200 damage.
I'll add a blue to my one floating to negate.
I will
take 2 on cast.
I'll attempt to. No, that doesn't make sense to do it like that. Tap 3 and render silent and make it so you can't cast spells this turn. Any more spells if that resolves. On the cast of the render silent, I'll make a bird and draw a card. So now they would become 18/18s if the Candlekeep resolves.
I guess while I'm here, I'll into the royal your.
Almost.
I see. I
Oh,
knew
into the-
you were gonna have extra answers.
Oh, I just
I don't know. Nothing helps.
I mean, it's not gonna do anything.
Yeah, I'll into the royal your Ashnuts.
No, wait. Oh, Tony's tapped something.
So
I'm gonna chaos warp my own Swarlord,
okay,
Word.
so you can't have him.
sure. So I cast a Blatant Thievery. I cast a what is that? A 7-mana spell, and I got a single island that came to me tapped. Thanks, guys.
Yep.
Good job.
So I get to shuffle him back into my deck, and I get to. Put whatever's on top on the field,
Yep.
if it's able to.
Well, I will.
Let's see.
I got one other thing to do before I go to combat, and we'll
You
see what
wouldn't
you
kill
get.
Fibblethip though. Like
What?
you wouldn't kill Fibblethip though. That's kind of messed up. Like we need.
I love Phil Fib.
It was a forest. I'm great.
Oh no. Alright, so then I will just since I do control my commander Elminster, I will play Flawless Maneuver to give my creatures indestructible. Make another bird, draw another card. So now every creature I control will become a 19/19. Unfortunately, there's no trample, but they obviously keep their keywords. So, going to combat. I mean, do we want to do math, or do we want to just... Because I don't
No.
think any of you have flying.
Nope.
I have one reach.
I had
Brown
a
dead.
capsize and a force of negation in my hand, too.
Oh my lord.
Well, hell, I drew like 35 cards towards the end of the game. Holy cow, all 3 of you made that game insanely difficult to do anything on. That was a great game, though.
This
Oh
was the
my
next 3
lord.
cards.
We were playing.
That's rough, buddy.
I mean, so Venga, your creature that was like negating the damage.
Yeah.
Early in the game, I was like, oh yes, like Venga's gonna be our friend because Tribs is really scary. And then as soon as I started drawing all those cards and I'm thinking, how am I gonna end the game? My first thought was, as soon as I do this, Venga's gonna turn on me and he's gonna start negating damage for.
Yeah.
Well, so that like I'm sitting there thinking like I need to plan when to do this. If I try and become the threat and Venga still has that, he can just stop anything I'm trying to do, and he makes my attacks horrible. So I had to wait until I had like the best removal possible at the best moment, because Tribs that entire game answered like everything I was doing. So I was so worried that he was gonna do it again. So I like waited to have a counter spell. I waited to have mana. Like I waited so hard because I'm so scared of everyone.
Those are the only 3 counters in my deck, by the way.
Ugh.
Just have them all,
That was an enjoyable game. And
Yeah, that was.
Taco, you didn't clone as many as I feel like would have really put you
I
in
didn't
the
draw
lead.
that many X spells.
Yeah, but I mean,
Lovely.
the pressure that deck is able to put out, like just some huge creatures. It's just unfortunate that there were 2 mass return spells played in this game. You know, I think this game would have gone much differently if Flood of Tears never would have hit.
Yeah, the only Tyranids I had were ones that didn't have X in their cost.
Yeah.
It was
that's
the Form
unfortunate.
Lord, the big guy that could make a 5/5. I didn't draw any X spells, except for the Ravener. That thing was good for killing off Jalira.
Right. Which was honestly really clutch, because Jalira was... She
I
was
could've
kind of
done
running the table.
I could have done some silly stuff if she was still 4 mana bumps. But
Well,
dude, that Winged Hive Tyrant is so terrifying.
oh yeah.
I think you could
Yeah.
have killed anyone that turn
Oh yeah.
pretty easily. It's scary.
Well,
There's a lot of spells in here that are scary.
I think that is going to wrap it up. It is just after 1 a.m. We have been on stream for 3 hours. Thank you guys for joining me.
Oh.
I hope that wasn't too terribly boring of a game. There was a lot of back and forth there.
That game was long, but there was a ton of game actions happening. Oh my lord.
These are the games that we're going to wake up tomorrow and tell our physical play group, oh, you guys wouldn't believe the game I had on stream last night. So thank you guys for playing. We will go around and we will start with the one and only Tribs. You can just give your exit interview, talk about your deck, your cards, whatever you want to say before we sign off for the night.
Word. Thanks for playing with me, guys. I had a blast. This deck can be mean sometimes, especially with the Annihilator. Glad I didn't trigger any of that, to be honest. I do
You
always
wouldn't
feel
think that a
awful.
mono blue deck is going to start throwing down massive Annihilator Eldrazi's. So
It's awesome. I love Jalira. She's always fun to play. And I think this table, we honestly balanced each other out pretty well. Everybody had really... I think a lot of this time was honestly stalemate. People did want to swing. There's a lot of scary stuff on the board. I think it was pretty fair and even for most of the way, and it made for a fun game. And don't have anything to plug, so follow Azurin over on Twitter. Follow Venga over on Twitter. It's fun playing with him. I think we might have met before. I'm pretty sure. But it was fun to play with you again. Always fun to play with you, Tony. So thanks for having me.
no problem. Thanks for joining.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is that me?
You are up next.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, that was great. This is Sivvi. I just upgraded her recently to get like some of the more toolboxy rebels in there, like, and you know, all those like the toolbox cards of like, I'll prevent this damage, I'll gain this life, like all the incidental stuff that like a little bit of like creature control to keep me in the game because all my creatures suck. But I'm really glad that she, you know, performed the way that I would like her to. And yeah, I gotta say the same thing with Tribs. It was like, I thought the first few turns, like, you know, you got the Tyranids and then you got the polymorph, and I was like, oh god. But we all kept each other in check pretty well throughout that game, and I thought that was really impressive. But if you would so desire, follow me on Twitter at VengabusMTG, and if you want to maybe take a look at this deck to see what's up with it, or see all the other terrible rebels that you didn't get to see, or any of my other decks, you can follow me at Moxfield_Vanga_Bus. Even though I only have a couple, I shouldn't say a couple, I have literally a dozen decks in paper. I'm always, brewing up some new stuff. I'm always talking on Twitter. So if you want to see what else I'm getting up to, you can definitely follow me on either of those platforms.
Yes, please do. Please follow Venga. Thank you, Venga, for joining. I hope to have many games with you. And we'll move it on to Taco, our last person.
The game was very fun. Wish I could have played some more X spells, but they just weren't at the top. But all I could say was that was pretty fun.
That was an excellent back and forth. I think that whole game, we were all holding answers and removal over each other's head, and Tribs exploded. Mm-hmm. We all set up early. Tribs exploded after that Flood of Tears. I feel like Venga was just sneakily playing, instant speed rebels from my deck. Like, playing against a card like Lynn Sivvi or a deck like Lynn Sivvi, we don't know what to expect because she's just not played. So it's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what rebel in your deck, like you even said earlier, that can make you sacrifice blockers, or you just go grab the Children of Corliss and gain your life back. It's stuff like that that's so cool to see when people build like that. And even Jalira, you don't see many Jalira decks. The Polymorph Eldrazi, Magus Lucia Kane always comes in clutch. I've played against, like I said, just the pre-con, and I love Timur. Timur is one of my favorite color combos, so it's a great counters deck. But I think that is going to wrap us up for the night. Thank you for joining me. And for anyone listening to the VOD or who was listening live, if you check the description of this video or the bio in my YouTube channel, you can go and view my other videos there, or you can come and join the Discord where you can talk to the three of us about Magic. You can share your decks. We can talk about getting on stream and just all that cool stuff, all Magic related. So I think that's going to do it for us. I'm your friendly blue mage, Azarain, and thanks for watching.
Have a good night.
Peace, guys.